A marketing representative was shot dead by bandits in Middle Road, La Penitence this afternoon. The dead man was identified as Navindra Samaru. He was employed with JJ Phone Card Investment. There are reports that two men on a motorcycle pounced on the man after he left home and took a bag he was carrying at the time. The gunmen were under the impression that the man was carrying large sums of money, but according to the owner of the company, Potabet Waru, there was no money in the bag.
He had no cash. And what we just do, what we train them to do is that because we have had a number of experience with robberies in Guyana, we always train them to have a little money at hand. If you collect the company money, have a little at hand to give when anybody comes, so they're gonna save your life. Give them some, because when you don't give them, they're gonna kill you. And I remember Ron Mansfield, one of our wholesaler, he was shot and killed right at his home in Farfit Harmony, I think about 3 years back, right? Because he fight back. And I always instructed all wholesalers, all wholesalers and all our people in all the delivery persons to make sure you have monies on hand to give to save your life. He's my employee, and I just had a call from his mother about 1:20, and say he got shot. Right, and after then, I contacted the GM for the company, and he said, no, this man is not, impossible he got shot, because it's just like 2 minutes back, GM communicated with the guy, but not knowing what happened is that apparently he went home to get his food, and coming out back, then they trace him through here. Yeah, he also collect monies from customers and so on, but he had no money in him. He just went to the bank, and after the bank he went GRA, and after GRA he went home to collect his food to come back.
A nearby mechanic was the first to come to the aid of the man, and he spoke with this newscast.
Yes, I see the car stop in the hole, as I thought it was a puncture. So when I approach, I see slum over the steering. And then I realize he got phone and blood up, That's all I see.
You rushed to the hospital.
Yeah. That's the most he could do.
You start and everything.
No, he said a word. I surprised him, he said a word. I was so surprised he get a hand knock. I went right there when I take off because he just a hand knock. Then a couple minutes after, I see everybody holler off. I don't so shocked what happened there. Dead? He said, yeah. So what?
So you don't see nobody like?
When I come out long after, I had to open up gate and everything. I walk into the back, but just in nice bring me out. And when I come here now and open the gate, I say like he puncture. Got the whole letter, right? And when I approach now for see, then I see and everybody don't come out. Everybody still lift you and put in the back seat and try and care. Well, I drive you to the hospital.
His father and other relatives were at a loss after hearing the tragic news.
I was at work when I received a call from my niece that my son has been get shot in Middle Road, and he gone to the hospital. When I arrived at the hospital, he was already died. So that is all I didn't know about.
What you learned happened?
Well, I didn't get no information to learn what happened. But I was made to understand that he was home, collect his lunch, and heading back to his workplace. And said, well, it blue bag that now he's take with him, there's not here, we can get that. He's not in, we can get that and so on. But we still seeking to get. The car is with the police. Yeah.
And we run down to the hospital, we couldn't get to see, and that's all we know. We know who shot him, we see they went wrong when the shooting happened or anything. Just that we played in with the neighbors, and the people that have camera in the house could let us see a little footage so we could see the killers do.
Police investigators were on the scene tracking every clue possible to get to the bottom of the story. The lawmen were also checking the surveillance cameras in the area to ascertain the identity of the suspects.